All right, picture this. The internet thought Meghan Markle's so-called yacht girl whispers were finally fading into the archives of royal gossip. Until, bam, a dusty little screenshot from 2016 sails back into view like a ghost ship, courtesy of an account called Meghan's Mole. Now, this wasn't just any screenshot. Allegedly, it showed some guy named Adam Hound, no A-lister, but apparently yacht-connected, sliding into Meghan's old Twitter DMs with a breezy, "Hey, if you're free, join us for Yacht Week in Croatia." Harmless? Maybe. But to the internet, this was a wink-wink VIP boarding pass into a shadowy party circuit of socialites, rich men, actors, and yes, yachts.
And a source told OK magazine, quote, "There are many things that both of them, especially Meghan, don't necessarily want in the public domain. One of which may have been the, again, alleged, rumoured yacht girl date."
And here's where the plot splits like a bad soap opera twist. Camp 1 says, chill out, it's just a friendly invite. Camp 2? Oh, they've got corkboards and red string connecting this to a larger pattern. Meghan allegedly mingling in the same glitzy waters as certain royals long before Prince Harry. You know the theory. She was already in the orbit. The whispers? That she may have brushed shoulders with none other than Prince Andrew in those glitter-soaked days. Let's be clear, no boat manifests, no paparazzi shots with timestamps, but the gossip is relentless. And strangely, this is the one rumor the palace and mainstream media seem allergic to. Some say it's a hush-hush job, because even a whiff of truth could rewrite the Harry-Meghan meet-cute into something more calculated. Instead of a fairy tale coffee date, you've got dimly lit Soho House lounges and back-channel introductions over champagne.
You know, she was trying to she was just desperate to date a British guy. Like, she tried to date Ashley Cole, the footballer ex of Cheryl, tried to date Matt Cardle, the guy who won the X Factor, tried to date Max George, who was a member of The Wanted. She just wanted a famous British guy. That's for whatever reason, she'd broken up with her husband. She wanted that. I mean, she hit the jackpot. Prince Harry. I mean, come on. And she never wanted it to work within the royal family. That was too hard for her. So they concocted this narrative of like racism, and it's just not true. It's not true. They were given so much support.
Oh, and remember that German documentary, hyped as the ultimate Meghan-Harry expose, delayed for fact-checking, and when it finally dropped, yawn. But behind the scenes, rumors say certain bombshells were chopped out, including the yacht stories, which, if true, means someone with very expensive lawyers wanted them gone. Meghan in her Hollywood days wasn't just a red carpet hopeful, she was strategic. Soho House regular, always around the right people at the right time. Producers one night, European aristocratics the next. And Harry, also a regular. Are we supposed to believe they'd never crossed paths before that official introduction? Please. Then there's the online peanut gallery, accounts like Meghan's Mole and Royally Sage, digging up old tweets, party pics, even cryptic posts like, "Don't make me post the others from that day. This is the least trashiest." What others? What day? It's bait, and the internet bites every time. The strangest part? Meghan, who's never shy about correcting a false headline, has never addressed these yacht rumors. Complete radio silence, which in gossip world is basically like pouring gasoline on a bonfire. Here's the thing. If she was just Meghan from Hollywood, nobody would care. But she's Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, mother to royal children. Every old photo, every party invite becomes a potential "what does this mean for the crown" moment. And maybe the truth is boring. Maybe she went on the boat, drank some rosé, and went home. But the obsessive effort to scrub certain stories from existence, that's what makes people wonder if there's a much darker, glossier, juicier truth floating somewhere out there, waiting to be found. Because in the end, the real scandal might not be what she did. It might be who doesn't want you to know. Inconsistent.
Harry and Meghan never talk about Jesus Christ. They never talk about Buddha. They never talk about faith. It's never on their radar. But Meghan wants to teach us how to Christmas.
Their first big project? A Christmas special called With Love, Meghan. Picture it. Meghan in her designer cashmere teaching the world how to do Christmas, despite famously spending the holiday with fewer family members than most people invite to a game of Uno. And let's not forget, this is the same season Kate Middleton has practically trademarked in Britain with her heartwarming, faith-filled carol concert. Kate's in church with candles and choirs, Meghan's in Montesino with scented candles and QVC-style holiday merch. Rumor has it you'll be able to buy her exclusive Christmas trinkets right after the credits roll, because nothing says sacred holiday like monetizing it. Oh, and the Masaka Kids short film? Worthy cause, sure, but insiders whisper it's another slap our logo on someone else's work move, just like their Live to Lead debacle. Remember when New Zealand's ex-Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern basically said, "Yeah, I didn't know they'd be involved, and I probably wouldn't have signed up if I had." Ouch.
He's talking about setting up a rival charity, as if they're going to have charity wars. You know, as if it's all about him. Right, I'll show that Shandorka woman. I'll set up my own charity. What about the kids? What about the children? You know, really? Really? I mean, this threat to set up his own rival charity is a feat of petulant childishness, which is on a high level even for him. It's pathetic.
But the real royal drama is happening off camera. Over the weekend, whispers emerged that Harry is furious about being quietly nudged out of Centibel, the African children's charity he co-founded in his mother Diana's memory. Sources claim he's threatening to set up a rival charity just to outflank the current leadership, because nothing says it's about the kids like turning it into a charity turf war. Think Succession, but with more polo and fewer business meetings. And here's where it gets deliciously messy. Dr. Sophie Chandelora, the charity board member who publicly accused Harry of being toxic for the brand, apparently felt his fundraising style was more champagne polo matches than hands-on aid. She also hinted at a little too much white savior energy. That's right, while Christian Bale is out here building homes for foster kids in LA, Harry's still flying halfway around the world for photogenic cause work that just happens to look very good in glossy coffee table books.
They said that the British royal family should have stepped up and defended her, and they didn't. So she's doing exactly what they accused the British royal family of doing.
But the subplot everyone's dissecting? Meghan's silence. Oh yes, while Harry's been battered in the press over charities, lawsuits, and brand damage, Meghan hasn't uttered a public peep in his defense. Not on Instagram, not in a podcast, not even a casual hang in there, babe, at a gala speech. Compare that to Harry, who's defended her against everyone from the British press to the Princess of Wales, sacrificing relationships with his family, his country, and, let's be real, his royal birthright. He even printed Kate's private texts in his book for her. And yet, when his charity implodes, radio silence. Instead, on her birthday, Meghan posted pictures thanking "my husband" in passing, without even tagging or showing him. In Hollywood PR circles, that's the equivalent of giving someone a wave from across the room while ordering your second martini. Dr. Max Pemberton's column in the Daily Mail twisted the knife further, suggesting Meghan's calculated avoidance of bad press by association is exactly what she accused the royal family of doing to her. That's some Shakespearean hypocrisy right there.
Of woke and the doctrine of mental health. God help him. And it's like a religious conversion. Every value that this man believed in before is stood on its head. He has betrayed his entire past, and what we have now, we've got two Harrys. It is very much like Shakespeare, except that they're totally unreconciled. And whereas Shakespeare's Prince Hal abandons his bad side for his good, he's abandoned his good side for this new bad, whinging, wailing, destructive. Do you know what? I think we need a stronger word that you've been using. This man is a traitor to
Oh, gosh.
everything that he has believed in, to his family, to the monarchy, to the country, to his grandmother, to his father. We see what the problem is with the new gospel, the new heresy of woke and of mental well-being. It's a gospel which is purely of the self.
Prince Harry, once the golden boy of the British monarchy, war hero, cheeky charmer, and the very heartbeat behind the Invictus Games, is now being described, wait for it, as a traitor. Yes, you heard me, a traitor. Not by some TikTok troll, but by Dr. David Starkey, a fire-breathing British historian who basically told us that if we were in the 1400s, Harry might have been packed off to the Tower of London by now, with a one-way ticket.
It discards every other obligation.
Duty, service,
Duty,
all these
service,
concepts are
all
gone.
the things that were so
Yeah.
exemplified by the late Queen, and
Yes.
instead you have this vortex of self-absorption. But you know what, Nigel? What struck me about the whole thing was everything is so bloody petty. You look at it. We had a dispute about a tiara, a bridesmaid's dress. Do you know what? My bedroom was smaller than my brother's. Look at this list of absolute trivia, which is, I mean, you know, on the scale of human wrong, they're not even molehills. They're barely specks of dust. And they're not transformed into mountains. They're transformed into mountain ranges, Himalayas, you know, lunar structures. I mean, the sheer, finally, silliness, the self-destructiveness.
So how did we get here? From saluting soldiers to sulking in California? Well, let's rewind. Remember Invictus Harry? Strong, disciplined, purpose-driven? He gave wounded warriors something to live for. The Latin word invictus means undefeated, a poetic tribute to resilience. But Dr. Starkey? Oh, he went full Shakespeare on us. He said Harry has gone from Invictus to Invictum. He's not the Prince of Purpose anymore. He's the Duke of Woe is Me. And the transformation? Starkey calls it a religious conversion. Forget Christianity. This is the new Church of Woke, with Harry as the confused disciple and Meghan Markle as his radiant, dramatic, Californian high priestess. Honestly, you can't write this stuff. Except we are, because it's just that theatrical. Let's talk Spare, his memoir, or as Starkey dubs it, the modern royal confession booth. Instead of sins, we got sob stories. Oh, my room was smaller than William's. Wah. My brother pushed me into a dog bowl. Splat. The tiara drama, the bridesmaid dress gate. It's giving Netflix meets Mean Girls. And let's not forget the line that should be engraved in pop culture history. Feelings matter more than facts. That's what Starkey says Harry's whole vibe is now. It's not about service or duty anymore. It's about my truth. And honey, my truth is basically a rebrand for you hurt my feelings, now I'm selling the story. Now here's where it gets downright Freudian. Starkey delivers a zinger so wild I almost dropped my mimosa. He claims Harry, wait for it, married his mother. That's right. Meghan isn't just a duchess. She's a Diana 2.0 in Harry's eyes. The glamour, the compassion, the rebellion, but also the chaos, the estrangement, and the victimhood narrative. Is Meghan filling a maternal void or just brilliantly playing a royal role for the cameras? You decide. What's more scandalous than being fifth in line to the throne? Being forgotten. And darling, that's where Harry may be heading. Starkey says he's fading away like a discarded candle at Windsor. The public? Losing interest. The monarchy? Utter silence. And the army? Oh, that's the twist. Starkey claims Harry's lost them too, his second family. The soldiers, the veterans, the comrades, they're apparently disgusted. That stings more than a tabloid headline. And about stripping his titles, removing the Duke of Sussex crown jewel from his name, Starkey says it would be like smashing a walnut with a sledgehammer. Tempting, but not worth the mess. Let the man stew in his own Californian kombucha.